Okay, so this is my tutorial for playing Michael Myers and how you can play as he's meant to be played in the game. So, the first thing I want to talk about is his power. It says here, the darkness inside feeds his determination to take the life of his prey. Activating Evil Within allows the shape to see his prey clearly and build up more evil power by stalking them. Evil Within 3 tiers of power come with different benefits. Okay, so Evil Within 1. He has a tremendously decreased terror radius. It gives you immunity to detection perks, a slightly decreased movement speed, and slightly decreased lunge. So, certain perks in the game will not work on Michael Myers when he's in Evil 1. For example, Premonition and Spine Chill will not work on Michael Myers when he's in Evil Within 1. But Kindred 3, that will still work on Michael Myers because that trumps anything that a killer can use. Evil Within 2 is moderately decreased terror radius, slightly increased movement speed, slightly increased lunge. So his terror radius in Evil Within 1 is normally 8 meters. His terror radius in Evil Within 2 is 16. But he has a faster movement speed, and he has an increased lunge in Evil Within 2. Evil Within 3 is normal terror radius, which is 32 meters, and hit survivors suffer from the exposed status effect. Exposed means that if you hit them once, it doesn't matter whether they're injured or healthy, you hit them once and they'll go into the dying state. Evil Within 3 lasts for 60 seconds, after which its power is considerably drained. Now, exposed will not always drop someone. So let's say that they're on borrowed time, which gives them endurance, the endurance status effect. If they're on borrowed time and they're healthy or whether they're injured, they will not go down. You still have to hit them twice if they're on borrowed time. Now, his perks are Save the Best for Last is the first one. You become obsessed with one survivor. As long as your obsession is alive, after being in a chase for 20 seconds, the cooldown of your next successful attack is decreased by 30%. Your successful attack cooldown remains active for 5 seconds after not being in a chase, and is lost after those 5 seconds have passed if no chase is initiated. So basically, what this perk does is, if you're chasing someone and you hit them, you can, the time between the amount of time between hitting them and then hitting them again is decreased, as long as you're in a chase for 20 seconds. The next perk that he has is Play with Your Food, and it says, you become obsessed with one survivor, same as the last one. Every time you chase your obsession and let them escape, you receive a token up to a maximum of 3 tokens. Each token increases your movement speed by 3%. Each offensive action spends 1 token. So basically, what this perk does is, every time that you activate a chase with your obsession and then they escape, it increases your movement speed up to, and you can get 3 tokens for it to increase your movement speed 3 times. Now here it says increases your movement speed by 3%. Depending on which rank you have of that perk, it will upgrade up to a maximum of 5% if you have Play with Your Food 3. The last perk is Dying Light. You become obsessed with one survivor, same with all of his perks. Your obsession's altruistic action speed is increased by 38%. Once the obsession is killed or sacrificed, every other survivor gets a penalty of 19% to repair, healing, and sabotage speed. So this one here is basically the opposite of Play with Your Food. Dying Light makes it so that you definitely want to make sure that your obsession dies as fast as possible. Now, the percentages and whatnot of all these perks change depending on which rank you have of the perk. So if we were to go to his perks here, which it would be right here. You play with your food 3. It gives you 5% a 5% increase to movement speed, which will be a maximum of 15%. Now the next one would be, let's see here. Dying Light is your obsession's action speed is increased by 50%, and once the obsession is killed, it's a decrease action speed of 25% with Dying Light 3. Okay, and the last one is here. Save the best for last. This one is 40%, a 40% cooldown. Yeah, so it would just be the 40% that would change for save the best for last 3. Okay, now I want to go through and talk about all of his add-ons. Tacky earrings, a very cheap piece of jewelry made from plastic, painted to resemble precious material. Slightly increases movement speed while stalking. So it's just while you're stalking that increases your movement speed. That's very basic. Boyfriend's memo, a romantic if sleazy note left around to draw the attention of a female lover. Slightly increases the lunge of Evil Within 1. Okay, so now this is a brown add-on, but depending on what you use that add-on with, it can become much more useful than you would think for being a brown add-on. I'll talk more about that one later. Blonde hair. A single, slightly wavy blonde hair slightly increases the duration of Evil Within 3, slightly increases the amount of evil required to reach Evil Within 3. Okay, so it just increases the... See, this one here, it slightly increases the amount of evil required to reach Evil Within 3, but it also slightly increases the duration of Evil Within 3. It's not that... This add-on is really not worth using hardly at all, because you're just sacrificing one thing or another, and you're not really getting any benefit out of it. Reflective fragment. A tiny piece of highly reflective material, most probably from a broken mirror. Evil Within 2 reveals the aura of survivors who've been stalked for at least 1 second. Aura stays visible for a duration of 2 seconds. So, once you stalk someone, you can, if they were to run behind a wall or something like that, you can still see them after they run behind an object or an obstacle. A lot of these add-ons are just upgrades from other add-ons. Memorial Flower, a partially faded and dried pink larkspur picked up from a gravestone. Slightly increases the rate at which evil is gained when stalking a survivor. Jewelry. A large necklace made of beads and inexpensive materials, one of Judith's favorite. Moderately increases movement speed while stalking. Okay, so the jewelry would be an upgraded version of the tacky earrings right here. A lot of them are just upgrades. Hairbrush. A nylon bristle brush used to add body and softness to hair. Moderately increases the duration of Evil Within 3. Slightly increases the amount of evil required to reach Evil Within 3. So this would be the upgrade of the blonde hair right here, but this one would actually be worth using because it moderately increases the duration, with only slightly increasing the amount of evil required to get to Evil Within 3. Glass fragment. A tiny piece of tinted glass, probably from a broken object. It is impossible to determine its origin. Evil Within 1 reveals the aura of survivors who've been stalked for at least 1 second. Aura stays visible for a duration of 2 seconds. So this is an upgrade of the reflective fragment. Or wait a second. No, this is Evil Within 1. This one works with Evil Within 1. And this one is for Evil Within 2. So similar, but they're just used on different Evil Within tiers. The Dead Rabbit. This one I'd probably say is the most the most effective one to use out of all of the yellow add-ons is this one, the Dead Rabbit. A gray rabbit which has been opened from neck to tail. Moderately reduces the terror radius of Evil Within 2, moderately increases the terror radius of Evil Within 3. So, when you're in Evil Within 2, your terror radius, I think, is cut in half. Now, I'm not sure about that, but I think your terror radius will be cut in half from whatever your terror radius would be normally. And it says moderately increases the terror radius of Evil Within 3. It's so when it moderately increases the terror radius of Evil Within 3, that is actually good, because when you're in Evil Within 3, you want your terror radius to be larger so that people stop doing what they're doing. The Mirror Shard, a large and sharp piece of a broken mirror. Evil Within 2 reveals the aura of survivors who've been stalked for at least 1 second. Aura stays visible for a duration of 5 seconds. So this is an upgrade of... Nope, not that one. This one right here. Judith's Journal. A journal identified as owned by Judith Myers. Most of the pages are defaced with frightening and disturbing drawings. You become obsessed with one survivor. Considerably increases the rate at which evil is gained when stalking your obsession. It's also affected by the Tinkerer perk. So this one here, it only works with your obsession, which is very similar to this one. I'll get to that one. The jewelry, this one here is really effective depending on how you use it with certain perks and whatnot. The jewelry box, a barren wooden box in which vanity items were once stored. Considerably increases movement speed while stalking. Now this is the best add-on that you can use for increasing your stalk speed. Judith Myers Memorial. A glossy page ripped from the 65 Haddonfield High School yearbook, one dedicated to the memory of Judith Myers. Moderately increases the rate at which evil is gained when stalking a survivor. So this one is similar to this one here, except this will work with any survivor. This one only works with the obsession. Hair bow, a blue tartan ribbon used to tie hair. Considerably increases the duration of Evil Within 3. Slightly increases the amount of evil required to reach Evil Within 3. So that's another upgrade of this one right here. That's slightly, or no, not that one right there. It would be this one right here, the hairbrush. Okay, the vanity mirror. Now we're getting into the best ones here. A standing portable vanity mirror in perfect condition except for a fine layer of dust and face powder covering it. Evil Within 2 reveals survivors' auras when stalking within a 16-meter range. Evil Within cannot progress past Tier 2. It slightly reduces your movement speed. For each hit score event, grant 100% blood points for the hit score event in the brutality category and an additional 150% blood points in the deviousness category. Okay, so this one you can only level up your Evil Within to Evil Within 2, and you cannot get to Evil 3. But when you're stalking, you can see people through walls up to a 16-meter range. Tombstone piece. A fist-sized granite piece taken from a broken tombstone. Unlocks the ability to kill healthy or injured survivors with Evil Within 3. Disables the ability to stalk with Evil Within 3. Killing a survivor considerably drains the power of Evil Within. Considerably increases the amount of evil required to reach Evil Within. Okay, so once you get to Evil Within 3 using this one, you can kill people instantly. You don't have to down them, you don't have to hook them, you can just walk right up behind somebody and just instantly kill them. This one is similar to this one here, I'll get to that soon. This one here is very similar to this one here, except this one works with Evil Within 1. Scratched mirror, a standing portable vanity mirror which has been violently scratched with a sharp metallic object. Evil Within 1 reveals survivors' auras when stalking within a 32-meter range. Evil Within cannot progress past Tier 1. For each hit score event, grant 100% more blood points for the hit score event in the brutality category and an additional 200% blood points in the deviousness category. So this one works with, you cannot progress your Evil Within past the very first tier. You have to stay at Evil 1 the entire match. but you can see survivors through walls, through anything, up to 32 meters. This one works with Evil Within 2. This one is Evil Within 1. Lock of hair. A cut lock of blonde hair bunched with a black elastic. Tremendously increases the duration of Evil Within 3. Moderately increases the amount of evil required to reach Evil Within 3. So, this one is the best one for, well, not counting this one, but this one is the best one for upgrading the amount of time that you have in Evil Within 3. However, it moderately increases the amount of evil required. Okay, this one is very similar to this one here, Judas Tombstone. A large and heavy granite tombstone stolen from Mount Sinclair Cemetery belonging to Judith Myers. Unlocks the ability to kill healthy or injured survivors with Evil Within 3. Disables the ability to stalk with Evil Within 3. Tremendously requires the amount of evil required to reach Evil Within 3 and moderately decreases your movement speed. This one is another one that allows you to just kill people instantly. You don't have to down them, or you don't even have to attack them instantly. Or you don't have to even attack them. You just run up to them and it's just instant death. If you're in Evil Within 3 and you attack somebody. Now, you have to be, in order for this to work, you have to be within a certain range of them, otherwise it will not count it. So if you're too far away and you attack, you won't kill. Even if you can hit them with your normal attack, it still won't count. You have to be close enough to them for this to activate. This one here is very similar to this one here. However, this one does not decrease your movement speed though, but this one does decrease your movement speed. However, this one here, it considerably drains the power of Evil Within. So as soon as you kill somebody using this, when you instantly kill them, you'll instantly come out of Evil Within 3 and it'll drain it. It'll drain it way down. So you're gonna have to get a lot more power, a lot more evil power off of survivors to be able to get back to Evil Within 3. But this one here, if you kill somebody using this one here, you will not leave Evil Within 3. You'll still have whatever time you had remaining to kill anybody else using that one. And this is the last one. This is probably my favorite one out of all of them. The fragrant tuft of hair. A tuft of blonde hair, which was forcefully torn off someone's scalp, releases hints of feminine floral fragrance. Unlimited duration of Evil Within 3. Tremendously increases the amount of evil required to reach Evil Within 3. So this one here is once you get to Evil Within 3, you will never leave Evil Within 3. So now you could use this one here with this one, and you will have unlimited Evil Within 3, and you will be able to kill anybody. Certain combinations here work really well with each other, like using the jewelry box with the scratched mirror, because it considerably increases your movement speed when you're stalking. And with the scratched mirror, you can see people up to a 32-meter range. I'm going to play a match here and show you how different a combination that you could put on Michael Myers. Okay, so that's all of the add-ons. Let's see, no, don't want to do offerings. Okay, so now some effective perks that you could put on Michael Myers is, okay, another thing that you need to know about Michael Myers is that he only has melee attacks. He doesn't have, it's not like the Huntress, it's not like the, who else can throw? I guess the Huntress is the only one that can throw shit at you. But anyway, the Huntress can throw things at you. He only has melee attacks. So his biggest weakness in the whole game is pallets. Pallets are like his worst enemy. So brutal strength with Michael Myers is good, but it's not nearly as useful as it used to be. When killers destroyed the pallets slower, now it's only 20% faster, but that's still a good perk to use with Michael Myers. Let's see. No One Escapes Death is not really very useful with Michael Myers because he can already down somebody instantly when he's in Evil Within 3, and you want to try to stay in Evil Within 3 as much as you can during a match. Franklin's Demise is very useful with with Michael Myers because he only has his melee attack. So every time that you hit somebody, it's going to activate Franklin's Demise. What else is here? Nurse's Calling is definitely good for pretty much every killer. All of these perks that would grant like unnerving presence, that would grant penalties to survivors within your terror radius. You don't want to use any of those with Michael Myers because he has a small terror radius. Alright, what am I on? Am I on kill your okay, I'm on kill your friends match here. I'm gonna do a private match, or I mean not a private match, a public match here. And show you a way that you could play Michael Myers that would be pretty effective. So I'm going to use Barbecue because I use that on every killer. Monitor and Abuse is probably the best perk that you could put on Michael Myers because if Michael Myers is in Evil Within 1, his terror radius is 0 in Evil Within 1 because normally it would be 8 meters. But Monitor and Abuse would decrease it to 0 as long as you're not in a chase. If you're in a chase and you're in Evil Within 1, it would be 16 meters. If you're in Evil Within 2 and you're using Monitor and Abuse, his normal terror radius would be 8 meters, and when he's in a chase, then it would be 24 meters. Yeah, 24 meters. Or, yeah, 24 meters. If you're in Evil Within 3, it would decrease your terror radius to 24 meters, and then it would increase it to 40 meters if you're in a chase. Alright, let's use the scratched mirror. I like using the scratched mirror in the jewelry box combo. And then let's put us on a good map for using that. You want a small map? Let's just try Haddonfield, the Michael Myers map. Now I might switch this out with Franklin's Demise, depending on whether they're using items or not. Alright, we got 3 guys with toolboxes. Let's switch this out with Franklin's Demise. Alright. Hey, Frank West. Hey, I'm doing a tutorial video for how to play Michael Myers right now, so I'm not going to be able to read your comments during the match, but after the match is over, I'll be back to playing normal. I'm going to upload this to YouTube as a tutorial of how to play Michael Myers. That's why I was going through everything and explaining it all. Okay, somebody quit already. Somebody already quit the match. Okay, so now I can, as long as I'm within 32 meters of someone, I can see them. Okay, so I can already see this guy right here. So I'm gonna run, I'm gonna walk up here, I'm gonna pretend that I don't know where he is, and then I'm gonna hit him. And he dropped his item as well. Right there. Okay, now, you could, what you do not want to do when you're playing like this is chase people. Because Michael Myers, when you're in Evil Within 1, Michael Myers does not get any bloodlust. So no matter how long you're chasing somebody, you will not get any bloodlust in Evil Within 1. And his movement speed is about on par with the nurse when he's in Evil 1. So, chasing people is exactly what you do not want to do when you're playing like this, using these add-ons. You gotta try, the best way to do this is to actually just break off pursuit and then try to surprise them. But chasing people down is definitely what you do not want to do. Alright, so I'm going to try to break off pursuit. I'm going to try to come around this way and see if I can surprise this guy. Alright, I got him. Now, using this combo, you could camp. I'm going to try camping right here. If you wanted to camp, this would be a good combo to use if you want to camp, because my terror radius is decreased to 0 right now. Alright, we got a guy coming up right here. Let's see what he's going to do. Alright, now I'm going to break off pursuit again. I'm going to see what this guy's going to do. Let's see what this guy does now. I think he sees me. Alright, I'm gonna go upstairs and try to surprise him. Alright, it worked. I got him. Now, I'm not going to camp that guy this time. I'm going to go over here and try to sneak up on someone. I'm going to try to sneak up on this guy repairing the generator. So if you're going to break off pursuit anyway, you want to do anything you need to do before you start chasing after somebody. Like hitting generators and shit. See where these guys are going. This guy's going back to rescue the other guy. I'll go after this guy. I don't want to chase him, but I don't really have any choice because those other guys are all the way over there. I'm just gonna try to get him. I'm just gonna. Okay, I got him. He's fucked up. I got him. Two guys left because one guy quit. I'm gonna try to chase this guy down. Alright, I got him. You only want to chase people if you have to. You don't when you're playing like this. Michael Myers is really, really, really slow when he's in Evil Within 1. You don't want to be chasing people when he's in Evil Within 1. Let's see if I can sneak up on this guy. Alright, I got him. I'm just gonna give this guy the hatch because we had some guy disconnect. See if I can find the hatch here. Was he seriously trying to hide behind the tree? Damn it. I'm gonna down him. I'm gonna down him and then I'm gonna find the hatch. Okay, right here it is. Alright, now I just need to find the guy again. Oh, he got back up. He had Unbreakable. Oh, there he is. Alright, good. He's running towards the hatch. Alright. I'm just gonna let him escape so he can get some extra points, and then he'll jump in. Alright, let's see how many points I got. I was getting a bunch of bonus hit points for the add-on that I was using. Okay, so I got 20,000 points. That's pretty good. Alright, so that was my tutorial video for how to... one way that you could play Michael Myers. There's several different ways that you could play Michael Myers, but that's just one way. Thanks for watching. Alright, now I'm gonna read all your guys' comments now. The reason that I wasn't reading any comments was because